we got an amazing guest on.
Tell us about our amazing guest. Introduce.
Again, why do you want to introduce you?
Did you
I
do
did
it right?
it the first
I
time.
know there's stuff going on. You gotta forgive me.
You so busy worrying about his food.
Yes,
am I smelling something? No, that's just when this is messing up. And
I
stuff.
know. I think it's time for me to do some eating.
Well, can you like introduce the man? Like let people know food.
You gotta introduce. You got the history.
Oh my gosh, I can't take you nowhere. What you want to eat?
I'm going.
Glass. Anyway, we have the celebrity chef on, Kenneth McDuffie. Like, this man is awesome. He's been like all over everywhere. He's been
Now, you're doing a great job. Except one thing. What are we supposed to do when we introduce?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
We got. I got a headache over this. But we have Kenneth McDuffie here.
Yay! We always gotta give it applause. I hope you're out there applauding.
Yeah, I'm hoping so, because if you're not, good.
And let me say this: anybody out there who's listening, who's not applauding, you get none of this that he's about to whip up.
Oh, well, I didn't know they was gonna get some anyway. If y'all could just smell, what he's cooking. Dad, I sound like I'm about ready to do one of those rock moves. The wrestling moves. Like you smell what the rock is cooking. Like, I guess they can't smell it, right? But anyway, Mr. McDuffie, how you doing? Because he'll talk to me all day. So thank you for coming on.
I'm not even live.
Okay, we're gonna pause so he can go live.
You can go ahead. My viewers will see it.
The viewers are there. Okay, we're live still. So go ahead and ask that question again, son.
What was I gonna ask?
You said, well, Mr. McDuffie, and then you stopped.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because then he had to go live. So now.
Oh, he went live? I thought he was already live.
You live now, Mr.
I'm live.
He live. He been live.
How we looking?
We good.
We good or you good?
I'm good.
He good. As long as he good, we good. Because somebody got to be good to cook.
So, Mr. McDuffie, tell me what we got going on over there. I wish y'all could see this. Wow, I'm hungry.
All right. So, I have a quick, easy meal. Salmon. We're going to make like a salmon dish with a cream sauce with fresh spinach, fresh Roma tomatoes, and we just want to make everything from scratch. So, I'm telling everybody out there, when you buy salmon, make sure that the salmon is fresh and it's wild caught. All right, we don't want no frozen. We don't want no farm-raised fish. We want everything to be fresh and wild caught. So the wild caught, the better. Frozen, we don't want it. And farm-raised, we definitely don't want it. So it's a quick, easy dish that anybody can make at home. Shout out to, my friends over at Aldi's. You can get this. This is all under $20, guys. All under $20. So, it will not break your pocket at all. So get to Aldi's, get your salmon, get your fresh vegetables, all your seasoning, everything. Right at Aldi's.
Thank you very much, Aldi. We so appreciate it. Okay. I see the butter.
And so while you cooking, let me ask you, when did you find out that you had culinary skills?
Well, I was raised by my great grandmother. So, to be honest, I didn't know anything about being a chef. I just loved cooking. My great grandmother, cooked everything from biscuits and making everything from scratch. So as a little boy, I just grew up just watching. So like I tell everybody, I said, look, I'm just a little black boy from North Philadelphia who, a little black boy from North Philadelphia who loved to cook, who had a passion to cook, but didn't go to school for cooking. I went to school for business. I always wanted to be a school teacher. So, years later down the line, I just decided to say, hey, look, I can turn my passion and my gift into, make a craft out of it, make some money out of it. And here we go, 10 years, almost 12 years later, I'm doing this.
That's what I'm talking about.
And so I guess you have an actual cooking business. You do.
I actually have an actual catering business. It's called Young and Hungry Catering. So I have catered and cooked for people like Mike and Alex from Fox 29, Shirley Ralph and her husband, Senator Vincent Hughes. I even dined with the likes of Patti LaBelle. I cooked for Jennifer Lewis. The list goes on and on. Been featured on Fox 29, magazines, WDAS with Patty Jackson. So, Just doing my thing.
Philly Hot Radio.
And Philly Hot Radio,
yes,
yes.
Anyway.
And so, if people wanted to know, what do you specialize in? I mean, do you have a specialty, or what is it you?
I don't have a specialty. I don't like to limit it myself to like just one particular dish. You know, I teach myself how to do everything. Just Asian, Italian, soul food, American food, whatever it is, I teach myself to do it. I'm self-taught. So nobody really sit me down and teach me how to cook. All is just as a gift. So, you know, I love to do it, like everything. I love to play around. That's like my thing. I love to play around.
And some of the people you named, like most of them I have interviewed. So what was it that caught their attention? Like Cheryl Lee Ralph, Jennifer Lewis. What brought you before their attention?
So I have a publicist. So shout out to my PR, Antoine Johnson, House of Talent. So pretty much, you know, just putting yourself out there. You know, just make yourself known. Like I tell people, if you want to get the attention of these celebrities, get into the DM, tag them. You know, they are very approachable. You know, open up. You know, let them know, hey, I'm a fan. Doors will start opening for you. Like one thing about me, I'm a people's person. So you know, when I'm passionate about something, when I definitely, you know, like really want this break, I'm going for it. So I said by the end of 2019, I said Oprah Winfrey, the Obamas, they want to know who I am because I'm definitely going to be in the kitchen cooking for them. You know, it's always, I said, when you speak things into existence, things start to happen. So, you know, I had the opportunity to sit and dine at her home, Patti LaBelle, at her house a couple of years back. And, you know, it was just like a dream come true. So when you get to, you know, hang out with your favorite celebrity, people that you admire, you know, all these years growing up.
Right. And so you mentioned one thing. You said when you were talking about the salad, you said not frozen, which I understand.
Right.
Then you said also one of the things you said not to get was farm raised. Why is that? 'Cause I always thought farm raised was good.
Well, you know, if you raising something up on a farm, we don't know what they're feeding it out there on a farm. So my thing is rather go out into the ocean and get it and make sure there's wild, and you can tell the difference too. You can always taste the difference too. Something that's just been on a farm and all the chemicals or whatever they done fed and whatever they give me. So I always go for everything wild, caught, and organic. Actually,
wild, caught, and organic.
Yes.
And you said Aldi's, and I kind of like Aldi's because that's where I get some of my food from. You know, I'm not the healthy eater.
I mean, look. Sometimes I want a fried piece of fish, some chicken, some macaroni and cheese, some collard greens. You know, the heck with the smoked turkey. Give me some pork in it, some fun. But you know, you can eat light and you know healthy and still have fun with it too at the same time.
Tell us more about your business.
My business. So I started Young and Hungry Catering about 8 years ago. Started out of my kitchen. I had about $300 to my pocket. And pretty much I didn't know what to do, how to start a business. Everybody in my family said, hey, Kenny, hey, you need to start your own catering business, get out there. One thing led to another. I was just doing people baby showers, doing here and there, working in the church, cooking, doing this, and next thing you know, I'm like cooking for celebrities. I mean, I'm featured on TV, I'm getting awards, I'm with senators and the mayor and the governor, so, you know, I'm out here having fun. So I said, you know, hey, things just happened overnight. And I mean, it really didn't happen overnight. It took time, but, you know, basically just getting out there, doing my thing and making myself known and, you know, just having fun, you know, just open up many doors for me.
I'm going to ask you a twofold question.
Go ahead.
One is, what would you say, out of all the experience, I'm sure you had a lot, but if you can, what's the highlight of your career so far? And what, part B of that same question, what was the lowest moment like?
Oh, wow.
Of your career?
All right, so the highest part of my career is actually being called and say, hey, you want to come to Patti LaBelle house for Thanksgiving? Like, that is like mind blowing. It outbeat all the awards, the accolades, and everything. It's just like, yo, I'm at Patti LaBelle house, so you with Sarah Dash and Lettucey was there, and Tamara Hall, and you know, people from Real Housewives of Atlanta, like people just coming in, so it's just like, wow, like whatever. It's like crazy. And also being featured on Fox 29, Good Day with Mike Jarrett did a whole segment. I did something called Fruity Pebble French Toast. Mike Jarrett went crazy. So once that, like, he really helped open a lot of doors for me by getting that segment out there. And the lowest part really in my career is, and I need to speak, openly about this because it was just like depression. I slipped into a huge depression, like probably like the middle of this year, and I just like, to be honest, just gave up the whole. Like, I gave up. Wanted to commit suicide. I went on social media. I told my friends. I was tired of it. And one thing, like I'm trying to tell everybody in the Black community, we don't talk about depression. No. Growing up, it was either you pray about it, go to Jesus, go to church, get on your knees and pray about it. But my thing is that you can pray about it until you hit in the face, but you're still depressed sometimes at the end of the day. So sometimes you need that reassurance and that help and that support. Sometimes you need to get some outsourced help outside of the church. My thing is that everybody in the church is not equipped and even experienced to help somebody deal with depression. You can pray about it all day long, but at the end of the day, you still need help. You still need help outside of your family. And I always hated the saying, and my mom used to always say, what goes on in my house stays in my house. But sometimes it's that you have to open up and step outside, open up the door and ask somebody for help. Because mom don't always know the answer. Mom don't even know how to help herself sometimes. So my thing is that in the Black community, we need to break this generational curse of keeping everything silent, don't going to get help, thinking that prayer, don't get me wrong, guys, viewers, prayer does change things and it works, but sometimes you need to sit down probably on that couch and put your feet up and talk to somebody and, and open up, and it has really helped. So I encourage, if you need therapy, you need help, definitely go reach and, go talk to somebody. It does help.
So that was the middle of this year, and by that time you were doing really well in your career. So what do you think caused the depression?
I mean, it's just we all have things in our family that we're going through. Right now, it's the holiday time, so I'm really not speaking to my mom because she's a part of it. But other than that is that, I can't allow what my family do or friends do or what people say to affect me, because my thing is starting to mess up my business and mess up my motivation and, where I want to go to the next level. I can't let nobody start throwing rocks and stones and, barriers and stopping me from getting over. So I have to jump over those hurdles and, and fight and push my way through, because it's like more and more, it's like what my grandma said. The higher you go, the more battles you want to have to fight. And my thing is, God don't put more on you that you can bear. So my thing is, if every time I'm going to give up, it's just going to push me back. So I'm like fighting towards it. So I'm already speaking it. 2019 is going to be my year even more. More doors are going to open up. I speak things into existence. I speak wealth. I speak prosperity. So, I can't wait for it. Go get it.
And so, if people wanted to follow you, let's say somebody's watching or listening to this, and they say, "Hey, that stuff is looking good. I like."
Oh, well,
it sounds like we're in the dark.
Well, look, guys. If y'all want to follow me, you can follow me on Facebook, Kenneth J. McDuffie. You can follow me if I'm at my max, because I don't think I'm at my max anymore. I started cleaning the house. Follow me on Facebook, Kenneth J. McDuffie, or the fan page, Young and Hungry Catering. Instagram, Young and Hungry Catering 16, and Twitter, Philly's Chosen on Twitter. So you can follow me. Definitely reach out if you need catering, private catering, anything. Definitely hit me out. I'm definitely there. So I'm open. So I have some availability for the rest of the year. So definitely get me, guys, right now.
Yeah.
and Mr. McDuffie, I'm going to need you to emphasize, because we have a studio full of people here, but I'm going to need you to emphasize and confirm that the food that you are preparing right now is strictly for me. Am I correct?
What?
Look, y'all can fight over it. Y'all can fight over it. Y'all, look, I
fight to eat it, but
she already got her lips fixed to eat.
Well, I have to give it to Sonya first, because she invited me on the show, and we have to feed the hosts, and we have to take care of.
We have to break from our local sponsors. Well, I tell you, I don't have a word.
Somebody hand me a fork, please. Is it done?
It's not even done. Look, what y'all smell? Y'all smell butter melting in the pan. That's all it is. But I didn't put the salmon in. There's no seasoning. You know, butter smells so good. Yo, ain't nothing like some butter, y'all. Shout out to Paula D. Ain't nothing like some butter. I'm telling you guys out there, when y'all are cooking, do not use that margarine. Throw that margarine in the trash. Get some butter. B-U-T-T-E-R. Get the butter.
Get the butter.
Yes.
Okay.
And so now, as far as the preparations go, are we doing that segment now, or we just going to interview now?
Yeah, because at 6 o'clock, everybody's supposed to be on deck, and yeah, they gonna be helping him and y'all getting an interview.
Now, another question. Let me ask. I mean, it's your show, so let me ask you. Now, do I have to eat like polite? You know, like people watching eat, or can I eat like?
Let me tell you. Look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. All right, so this is my house. So y'all better come in here ready to eat. You roll up your sleeves. I don't care. You gotta take your wig off. You know, take your man wig off. Look, come on in here, take your shoes off. You know, Kenny gonna cook for you guys, and we're gonna eat. You gonna smack, because when you smack, you telling people the food is good, right? Because you know, if we don't hear no noise, that means the food not good. So you think something's wrong. So you know, we gotta hear some noise and stuff like that. So you know.
Yeah, we gotta hear some noise. Yeah, I like noise.
I don't know about the noise. If my mother used to get mad when I was coming up. Boy, stop making noise. Now automatically, I got a trauma. You know, I might need to get on the couch one way.
Don't worry about it. I'll taste test it for you. I'll make sure. No. Trust me. I'll make sure you can give me his portion, and I'll make sure.
No. You will get very little of that.
See, you heard him.
I'm over here trying to season the salmon. Cause this is sea salt. All right, so this is not that iodized salt that we put outside on the ground when it's snowing. You know, your grandma say go get that table salt. We are using this is sea salt. So guys, get you some sea salt or some pink Himalayan sea salt. Not that iodized salt. Throw that stuff in the tray. You can go to Trader Joe's. This is only $1.49.
I love Trader Joe's.
And this is good. This is good salt.
So what is the difference between that salt and the salt you told
This
me
is
to
natural. This comes from the sea.
The sea.
Like this comes from the sea.
So I just go out in the ocean.
Well, we don't want to go out in the ocean. You know, we let them do it. But it's actually this is good. This is good. That iodized salt got all these type of chemical stuff in it, which is not good for us. Not good, black people. Throw it away. Get it out your cabin, so it's not good. But this is actually good. This is all natural sea salt.
Well, what if we sort of kind of light skin?
What, that iodized salt?
No, because you say black people throw it in the trash. What if we kind of?
I'm talking about that table salt, that stuff that we put outside.
No, but I'm saying that because you say black people throw it in the trash. I'm like, what if we got a little lightness? We a little light.
People of color, throw it away, please.
I'm
like
just saying,
the way
you
you
know,
just clarified.
Yeah, because I may not be a little dark. I may be a little light. So, you know, I want people like the light skinned people like, you say black. I'm not black. You know, you start comparing colors.
I'm going to tell you, when I was young, when I had eczema that was real bad. We used to go to Atlantic City when Atlantic City was clean. No offense, Atlantic City, the views and opinions of
offensive, Atlantic City, y'all need to clean it up.
And my mother would tell me to get into the water, and the salt water would heal my skin. That salt water, the water and the salt. I mean, the salt and the water actually used to heal my skin.
Heal your skin.
Yeah.
So I just jump right in the water and get healed.
It's good for your skin. That salt water sea salt is really good for you.
Sea salt, I've never heard of it.
I don't eat any salt usually at all, but if I do, it would be sea salt.
Sea salt. Okay.
Did I learn you something?
Yeah, you something out me. Yeah.
You have something wrong?
I don't know. Right about now, I can care less about your stomach. I see that man putting something in that pan.
You see?
I synced it.
You see?
Yeah, I synced it. I synced it in the pan, and I just can't wait to grab some of that. What's in that pan? But yeah.
So moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Yeah, what are we gonna do?
It's your show.
I keep saying your show. You sitting here next to me like y'all like, okay.
I don't particularly like after that segment. I don't particularly care much for you right now. So I just want you to know.
For myself, right?
You know, get your eyes on my food and everything. So
your food not even over here yet. He didn't even serve it on a plate. You can put his in his hand.
Okay.
Because I know eventually what's going to happen. He's going to do one of these. It's going to fall right in my plate, right where I wanted it. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
So give us the itinerary for the show. What's next while we got Mr. McDuffie
Well,
over there
we
doing
got some amazing guests coming up here. Some of them trying to be incognito because you know we got Rick Starr up in the place. We got Wesley Brown up in the place. We have a few that's supposed to be en route here. So we shall see where they are. Yeah. So we got Ambition, the poet Harper coming in, and did I tell you what happened? I think I shared it, but I think some people missed it when I got here. It was a lot of stuff. I think I said that. There's a lot of stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
Long story short, found out it was Tommy Too Smooth.
That's a funny guy. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, you told me that.
that.
Yeah, it was
And
funny to
you told us
see
that
all
story,
his
so
stuff
read
on the floor. It was like, yeah. So he's supposed to be. He's doing a shoot after you. Actually, there's a actual shoot to send off to. Well, not with a gun.
No, I mean, what is he shooting with the camera?
One of his shows that he's going to be sending off to Netflix. So he's utilizing actually fully hot spot. So yeah. So he's literally out in the street filming, and then he's gonna come back and hang with us. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Mr. McDuffie said asked would he need extra.
You
Need extra?
yeah,
we need some extra food.
Extras on the set.
I don't know about that. That's not my department. I was talking about the food department. Now I can help them in that department.
You seem to have fixated on that food.
Well, what do you think the man is here? Yes, and can we just lay on the couch with a sandwich in one hand? We can just solve. I'm telling you, that's one way to solve a lot of the crime out here. Just give me some food.
What's the name? They got Alcoholics Anonymous. They got what is that? Al-Anon. And what do they do for people who need food? Food that have food.
I don't know.
Because I'm starting to suspect
obesity or something.
Yeah, they do
have
have
suspect the problem here.
Yeah, well, I only want to go there if they want to have some food. So, like, what's the point of going there if they don't have food? Like, I like to eat, but I do know this. This is what they said. Now, this is what they say. They said that the streets in heaven are paved in gold. So I figured what I was going to do when I got to heaven, the gold that leads to my house, I don't know about yours, I would take those, go to the pawn shop, cash that in, get some money so I can get some food. But I did put my bid in, because you're supposed to tell God all the stuff you want. Right. So I put my bid in, so when I get to heaven, it's going to be a buffet. I'm in that non-sharing section. So I don't know who's going to be cooking. All I know is I'm going to be up there eating. And when I go to heaven, I'm going to have some chicken in one hand.
Do people that haven't eaten?
I don't know, but I know I am.
Oh, could you put your bid in?
I put my bid in.
Let me ask you a question, because I always had trouble with that streets of gold thing.
Yeah,
it seems like a capitalist dream, but I'm not
that's
a real
it.
capitalist.
Yeah. I can't see.
Streets of gold?
Yeah, it just feels like something from Dorothy the Wizard of Oz. Just follow
And
the
then,
brick
if
road
the
and
sun
stuff.
came out and your streets were made of gold, wouldn't it blind you?
Well, I guess we won't have to worry about all that stuff because we'll be in heaven. You don't have to worry about being blind and diseases and all that stuff. I just know that you will have to eat. Well, I'm going to have to eat. So I do know all that nuts and figs and I ain't for.
Have you ever heard of the term food fixation?
Well, I'm fixated on the food that's going to be in heaven, and I know it's going to be marvelous. I don't know who the chef is, but I congratulate him and thank him very much for thinking of me.
You're welcome.
See, that's what happens when you put your bid in.
This is what we get at Philly Hot Radio
Nope, that's not what y'all get.
And this is why the first thing January, I'm getting therapy.
Well, yeah, I want therapy, but it's going to be in the food section.
Yeah. There's that fixation again. And who else do we have? You mentioned a couple of people, so we need to get talking to some people now.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to take a pause for the cause.
You want to play my record finally?
You got a record?
I think we go.
Gosh. Yeah, maybe forget it was so popular. What was it called again? I ain't got nothing. I can't say.
I know when I'm being insulted. America, you
that's
heard
the
it
name
right
of the
here.
song? I know when I'm being insulted.
America, you heard it right here.
Should I call it?
Will be contacted.
I'm just saying, but if I play it at night, so close to night, what happens is, you know how when you play the music, the dogs start howling and stuff, be scratching. I don't want the stars to fall. I really don't want it to fall.
If there's an attorney out there, I'd like to clarify the definition, the legal definition of libel and slander.
Is that what that is?
If you can contact me at Philly Hot Radio, I'll
slander is
appreciate
actually
it.
when I didn't lie when I was saying that. Like I don't like you howling like.
And you were just saying we were taking a pause for the call meeting.
Oh yeah, because I want to make sure the audience don't hear you howling.
So I guess we're gonna have a couple of selections from my new album.
I can't sing no more. I wish I knew how to sing.
With Sonia promised to play right here, and you heard it here first on Philly Hot Radio.
Who's the backup? How did you do? Hell no! That should be. Oh man!
Did she say how they do it?
Yes, how?
She slipped one in on me.
Yeah, well, yeah,
McDuffie over there laughing.
Yeah, I hope not. But yeah, we're gonna take a pause for the cause, and then we're gonna come back because we got the chef, and I had the DJ hook up.
You got a lot of guests. So
we
you
got
gotta get somebody in front of that mic real fast.
here. Can I tell you, we got John. What is artist?
And he has stopped taking pictures. Yeah.
Oh my God, man, wait a minute. But the
thing.
man has been doing photography since when? 78? That's it. Almost 20 years.
Now, if you take your break, I'll get a chance to talk to him.
As long as you're not howling.
Is that fine?
Yeah, and I got that, and I had 50 Cent sign that, so that's the unoriginal. Yes, yeah, you had to go through to get that. Yeah, 50 Cent. Yup, I was there with the sign.
What does 50 Cent have to do with vodka?
That's his vodka. He was promoting.
Why are they promoting vodka?
Because that's what he makes.
I did not know that.
Are you serious?
I'm old. I don't. Who 50 Cent?
No,
No offense, people, but you know I'm old school.
oh, he's the producer, director
No,
for Power.
I've never seen Power.
No, let me
Never.
guess. You watched that other show.
What's the other show?
What's the other show? Empire.
No.
Oh, good,
I've
because
never seen Empire either.
I watch Power.
I watch
the
Walking
fifth
Dead.
Power.
You watch Walking
I
Dead?
don't watch. I see enough dead people walking around that's alive. I don't need to see the dead ones on TV getting paid.
I see enough black people trying to be rich. So. Which is Empire and what's the other stuff? Power.
It don't matter because it's not. Oh, Power, but I don't know what the other show. But yeah, but anyway, we're gonna take a pause for the calls.
Take pause for the calls.
Yeah, we're gonna take a pause for the calls, and we're gonna come back and then. Yeah. How about that?
I think that's a good idea.
We got the chef over there. Look at that. Looking all good. Look at that. He got some tomatoes up in the pan.
It's good. We sauteed these
Oh,
tomatoes
he
down.
sauteed the tomatoes and whatnot. But okay. So we'll be back in a hot minute.